Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night WrestleMania 39. Our WrestleMania Sunday, Night 2 review. Well, WrestleMania is in the history books. WrestleMania 39 in general has been in the history books, and I have to say, both nights, this is actually the best so far, the best 2-night WrestleManias I have seen. I will give it that. Was there a lot of stupid shit that happened? Sure. But I gotta tell you guys, WrestleMania 39 in the end of the day, combined, was not a bad show. Was not bad. Both nights were actually really good. I kind of did a both night 1 and night 2 review with IP, Ireland's Patriot or Pacifist, who's one of my good buddies from Ireland, and he's well known in the YWC. He and I did a run through of both shows a little bit after the night 2 reactions. So in a way, I kind of reviewed both. I might even upload a separate video where we're going through both nights, but this is solely just night 2, just because for YouTube's sakes. But anyways, night 2 was really good too. Honestly, night 2 was really good. I would go on to say night 2 was good. Which I favored better? I would probably go on to say night 2 in the end of the day was better in terms of the better flow. I like the flow. The reason why, because night one, it didn't start off great because of what happened with Cena and Theory. I thought the match was not that good for WrestleMania. It was terrible and not a good way to start WrestleMania, or just really Austin Theory win. And also the match was not really exciting, I felt like if you compare what happened to night 1, night 2 had a better feel. It had the bigger match, it had the bigger main event, even though I thought the Usos and Kevin and Sami Zayn in theory was better, but it had a better feel. This entire show was better. Sure, if I have to go on to say which I enjoyed more as a main event, sure, the Usos and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens was a better main event I enjoyed. But in terms of what was better in terms of matches or better flow, I wouldn't even go on to say that I enjoyed night 2 a bit better, just by a little bit. I still enjoyed night 1. Night 1 had my favorite match on the show. It had Mysterio versus Dominic, and that was, honestly, if you ask me, that is my favorite match of the entire weekend, just because of the story. The story, the match itself was fucking fantastic. Fantastic match. Great main event. Those matches stood out to me in terms of WrestleMania night 1, really, There's not much that really stood out to me in terms of WrestleMania besides those 2 matches, I could say. You could say, looking back at it, sure, the Fatal 4-Way WrestleMania Showcase Tag match was fine with the men. It was a fine match. Not bad. It was surprisingly good. But also, Trish Stratus and Lita, that match was good too, for the plot, not in terms of match quality, but it's fine. The match is fine. But Rollins and Logan Paul was good too. But when I compare to what I enjoyed better, for example, I just enjoyed the flow better with night 2, honestly. So that's kind of why I thought, the match, not bad, not fucking bad, Huh. So it looks like, wow, we gotta talk about, though, the big fuck-up of night 2. We'll talk about it. That was not the good thing of the show, but we'll definitely talk about night 2 of something that big that happened. So that's for damn sure. So we'll talk about that. So the show started with Miz and Snoop Dogg. Oh yeah, grab your Coca-Colas, drink my Nestle's, 5 minutes bitches go. Oh shit. I don't know, it's hard to say which night was better though. I'll be honest with you, it's hard to say which night is better, but I enjoyed both nights regardless. I enjoyed both nights. I will say, again, I talk about how I hate modern wrestling. Obviously I wish the bill was better, but I will go on to say, on paper, it looked good for WrestleMania. And you know what? WrestleMania did deliver. It did deliver in the end, being a good show. I just wish the build was better, but hey, at least like there were some stories and there were some builds. So I would go and say which I enjoy more than like last year's WrestleMania and all the other WrestleManias. Grab a cola, drink my Easter egg, some bitches go oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. It's good stuff. Give it to a chick on a big black couch for WrestleMania and shit, and you're fucking the big black couch, make go oh shit, oh shit. You can invite Stacy Keibler. Probably Stacy Keibler looks amazing, man. She was there for the Hall of Fame honoring, and she looked amazing. Man, same thing with Tristan Lita last night. My goodness. My goodness. But yeah, let's talk about... Yeah, the show started. I missed the first 8 minutes of WrestleMania because I was like fasting or whatever, and I woke up like basically around the time, but But then, yeah, so first match, Brock Lesnar defeats Almas. So, I mean, let's compare the matches. Like, actually, I'll do it in the end. I'll do it in the end comparing the matches, which I like, which... I mean, I'm still thinking, maybe like 1 minute I think night 1 is better, 1 minute I think night 2 better, all that kind of shit, But I think because the match quality, where there's like a match tonight, a certain match where I will mention, kind of basically... made me like, holy shit, that was good. That might, like, that itself, it's like a reason to watch night 2. You know what I mean, people? But yeah, first match, Miz and MVP, Miz and Snoop Dogg opened the show, basically, they're hyping the matches and shit like that. First match, Brock Lesnar defeats Almas. This match needed to be what it was. And the match wasn't that bad for what it was as well. This was actually a better opener than Cena versus Theory. The match did what you expect it would be. It would be Lesnar struggling to beat Almas. Lesnar was getting thrown around a little bit. But then eventually, it picked up where Lesnar did the German suplexes. And then eventually he did the F5. So it was a short match. But it did what it needed to be. Like it or not... it is a spectacle, okay? It is a spectacle for what it was, and it was a even though, is it going to be a WrestleMania moment like Lesnar, like Andre and Hogan? No, not exactly close. Maybe Lesnar versus Big Show. I mean, Lesnar Big Show is way better of a spectacle, but when you talk about this match for WrestleMania, it's definitely a WrestleMania moment in modern senses. And it was not bad. The match wasn't actually that bad. It probably was, honestly, Almas is one of the best Almas matches he had. Okay? So, and, it's not bad for what Lesnar to do at WrestleMania. He did what he had to do. Obviously, it would have been great to see maybe Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley or whatever. I mean, that was not the plan. Like, the plan was to do something else. But, hey, at least Lesnar did something. And it was enjoyable. It actually wasn't that bad of a match. So... A for effort. That was A for effort, but like in general, the match it was fine. There's no problem for it. The match was short, straight to the point. It did what it needed to be, hype you up, and got you inside. Like, this is WrestleMania. This is a WrestleMania moment. This is something they started with you with a WrestleMania moment. So it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I think it was not bad for what it was. You know what I mean? Would have been great if there was like legit story. Sure, but it did what it needed to be, I just wish maybe like, Brock, like, Lashley's affiliated with Almas. They're becoming their new Hurt Business and shit, and that would make more sense, like, why they wanted to kind of get a little revenge on Lesnar because, Lesnar did what he did to Lashley and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean, people? Second match, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler defeated Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Natty Nightfart and Shotzi, or Shits, I would say, and Chelsea Green and Sonya Dykeville in a fatal 4-way women's showcase match. This was definitely like comparing, like, similar to like the men's match, like, in terms of like how they're booking the match or whatever. This match was not good, in my opinion. I didn't give a fuck about this match because, women, like, only care about hot women and shit, but, I mean, Liv Morgan's hot, whatever, and Ronda, she's not bad looking either, and Sonya Dykeville is a hot lesbian, so... But the match, like, who fucking cares? The men's showcase match was definitely better than this, so... Yeah. Third match! Oh my god. This was fucking great. This was fucking great. The third match. Gunter defeated Drew McIntyre and Sheamus in an Intercontinental Championship triple threat match. What a match! What a match! Oh my god. This match, fucking hard hitting. This was a wrestling match. This was a clinic. Okay? This is what I'm talking about. And I see why people love Gunter, man. I'm happy for the guy getting in great shape, and he is definitely a future foreign star. The guy can actually talk to, which is going to help him a lot in a long run. Gunter, man. I mean, I would have thought, hey, Sheamus could have won, and it would have been even great for him to for a moment, and not just that. But you know what they might do? They might even do Sheamus versus Gunter again at the UK, and that's where Sheamus' win. But honestly, this match, man. What a match! What a fucking match! You know? Hard hitting. Fucking no flips needed and shit. Like, I mean, sure, you got McIntyre did, like, you know, flip, you know. But just like, fuck, man. This match was good. Fucking good. Like, freaking hard hitting. Freaking old school. Fucking just a clinic. It was fucking them beating the shit out of each other. And that's like, fuck yeah. You know, I loved it. It was a hard knocks match, I tell you. That was good. Gunter proved himself why he could be, honestly, a future big star. I don't think, like, he should be put, like, you know, people are saying he should have faced Lesnar. I mean, definitely in the future, no doubt about it. But, like, I think it'll be too early for him. I'm fine him being a mid-card, but this is good, man. Gunter, man. I thought, like, you know, it would have been fine to him to drop the title. But you know what, Sheamus, like, and McIntyre, they did great. This was something great for them to do at WrestleMania. This was definitely a banger, as they say. Which I hate saying that. It sounds kind of gay, but it was definitely a great match. It was a great match, man. Fucking definitely one of the best IC title matches I have seen in a long time. This is definitely one of the best triple threat matches in WrestleMania in a long time. I'm going a bit too far, but this match was really good. Obviously, to me, like, Reigns, Edge, and Bryan from a few years ago was definitely good. I would say a bit better because, like, you know, it's just how it was. But this was really good itself, man. This was a really good match itself. Definitely one of the best triple threat WrestleMania matches. Damn sure. Definitely one of the best matches of the entire weekend, man. This was really good. Probably even one of the best matches of the night. I would even go on to say this was probably one of the best matches. I would go on to say this was the best match tonight. Because of how good it was the best match tonight. The entire WrestleMania weekend was to meet Mysterio versus Dominic. That was the best match of the entire weekend. But this was so close. This match was that good. You have to see it. The interaction with McIntyre and Sheamus, just like, you know, their buddies and just them going at it for each other. Okay, the match started with fucking Gunter kind of like doing like a little bit of HBK and Triple H where he fucking, you know, does the... He fucking knocked out Gunter a little bit with the Claymore. Then McIntyre and Sheamus get that a little bit. Then Gunter gets involved. Just hard hitting. It did what it needed to do. I was even thinking maybe, you know, the group members would come out, which would have been cool too, to see Imperium and even the Brawling Brutes going at it a little bit. It would have been fun to see that a little bit too. But hey, that's a little nitpick for me in the future. But this match, man, probably the best match tonight. It was fucking great. Great match. Great fucking match. Fucking brutal. This they're definitely gonna have fucking marks on their fucking chest. Fucking great match. Gunter proved why he's the future. Sheamus has proved so much when he joined the business. That's why I like Sheamus now. I think he's like more better. The Brawling Brutes and him being a funny kind of Irish guy is cool. Or, you know, McIntyre, you know, he's cool, you know, that kind of stuff. Sure, I hated it. I hated that, you know, he didn't really do much. Like, he loses jobbers, but he's so much better, you know. But this was so great, man. This was definitely, it was great to see. You know, you gotta love it. I love this match. I loved it. It was so good. I definitely want to watch. I would, it's very hard to enjoy wrestling to want to rewatch it again, but this is a match that I will gladly rewatch again. Absolutely. Fucking great. Fourth match, Bianca Belaire defeats Asuka for the women's title. I actually don't mind Bianca winning. I'm going to tell you guys why. Why I did not mind that happening. I will say this with Bianca's entrance. I mean, sure, you may think it's a nice entrance with the kids, and it's cute and all that, but, like, I can't help to think, but it's, like, pedophilic. because the reason why I say this is because it reminds me of the Cuties movie. If you guys remember the Cuties movies where they had that big controversy with that guy didn't see, it was like kind of pedophilic and people were thinking like that was so fucking pedophilic. It just reminds me that, you know, you see these kids are doing all this kind of dances. It's like you're too young to do that, like, in my opinion, you know. It's great to see, like, you know, it's so cool seeing the kids, like, you know, wow, the flexibility, like, they're freaking, like, the way they're flipping and all that. It's like, it's cute and all that. And it's like, wow, look, these kids are talented. What a gymnastics type stuff. But it's like, I can't help to, like, wow, like, it could be pedophilic. Just them, the kind of dances they were doing. I don't know. And I'm saying this as a 23-year-old. I'm young. And it's like, I can't, but like, you know, the sad thing is wrestling fans are, there's a lot of wrestling fans that are a bunch of pedophiles. They're kind of pedophilic. You could see, and they're weird and creepy. And, you know damn well they'll think that's like, oh, no, that's beautiful. You know, they'll think like, that's hot when it's not. It's fucking kids. Like, get your fucking dirty mind out of things. Like, fuck y'all. Like, come on. I mean, I would rather, like, why not, like, bring, I don't know. I mean, sure, like, you know, she loves the kids. So it's like, But it's funny how she's the person with the kids, that she's the only one representing the kids. Like, Cena didn't represent the kids, and some supposed main eventer didn't win in front of his black wife and child. And Luke Harper's child. But I'm okay with Bianca winning. The reason why I'm okay with it, because Asuka, the problem with this match, there was no story. You know, there was no story for this match. And Asuka, there's not enough heat for her to win. Maybe if she cheated or whatever, but she didn't do anything that make her win. But, like, I don't mind Bianca winning, because hopefully if she loses the title, which I think Bianca should lose the title, because she is, like, I'm not saying I was a fan of Bianca, because I don't give a shit about Bianca. I don't really give a shit about Asuka. I don't care about women's wrestling in general. I think people who are pretending that the women's match last night was great are overrated because they're women and being simpy and white knighting and shit, you know, because you slayed, girl. Like, shut up. Deke did not slay. I didn't think this match was good at all, too. So it happened, you know, the match happened. The match was whatever. It was, like, I didn't give a fuck. I just took a piss while this happened with, like, you know, talking to IP. But I'm okay with I'm okay with Bianca winning. Why? Because, you know, why have her end her reign with a feud where it's not really, like, you know, the person she's facing. It's not like there's heat for her to lose the title, you know? There's not much of story. If anything, here's what I'm hoping in the future. I'm hoping they do Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belaire now, and they unify the women's titles. That's what I'm hoping for. And people want to see Bianca versus Rhea Ripley anyway, so why not do that? Maybe they unify the titles at SummerSlam. Maybe unify the titles at, like, heck, fucking unify the titles now. I don't care. You don't need. It's not that big of a deal, in my opinion, to do it at a fucking pay-per-view. You could do it. You know, why not? Unify the titles now. Have that as being the feud for Rhea Ripley and Bianca. There's no need for 2 separate world championships. There's no need for some fucking bullshit where we need 2 titles of different brands. No. Combine the titles, and I think it would be great where fucking, you know, why not? Bianca and Rhea Ripley, like, combine the titles, one woman's champion. It's all good. You know, I would not mind that at all. Then The Miz and Snoop Dogg. Oh boy. Oh boy. This was. I hated that this happened, but we gotta talk about it. Again, I don't mind Snoop Dogg. I obviously knew something was gonna, but, like, boy, what did it fucked up? Oh boy. This was one of the biggest botches in WrestleMania history, and it's not. And I feel so bad. The Miz comes out. With Snoop Dogg, they announced the attendance record. The Miz is upset with Snoop Dogg for booking him against Pat McAfee last night and ruining his $10,000 suit, and claimed the Miz Snoop Dogg tried to embarrass him. Snoop Dogg says it was his bad, but the Miz doesn't accept his apology, but he says he's not sorry and called a friend to come face the Miz. And it was Shane McMahon. I love Shane, and I'm so happy to see him, and I'm surprised, like, wow, he got fired, you know? You can say he got, you know, he got sent home. I don't think, like, he was always gonna be fired, because it's kind of, you know, it's his family company. But I do feel bad for Shane because he says it's great to be back, blah, blah, blah. But my God. Okay, so this was like weird. Like, again, you expect Shane McMahon, to do a big bump to remember. He definitely did something to remember, but not for a good reason. And it's an accident, obviously. And I feel so bad. Obviously, like, why did this match happen? Like, why couldn't they build up to it, or why not, like, make it something exciting? Like, I wouldn't even like if The Miz mentioned, like, I want my revenge. Like, something, like, if you're gonna do this match, why not build it up from what happened? Like, it's happened. Like, this match happened 3 years ago, at WrestleMania 35. I was hoping, heck, fuck it. Is Shane McMahon gonna jump off something, do something crazy? Fuck yeah, why not? But, boy, did he not do that, but he did something memorable in terms of, like, So the match happens. So Shane McMahon versus The Miz happens at WrestleMania in an impromptu matchup. But Shane McMahon gets injured. He comes back. I feel so bad. Shane McMahon, he was punching The Miz. And I was like, please tell me this was fake. Shane McMahon jumps up. And he fucking legit falls on his foot. And he fucking injured his knee. I could not believe it when I saw that, like, me and Idolman's Patriot, man, oh Lord, when I saw that in the stream, oh my God, fucking, like, that was, oh my Lord, and the match ended. It got cut. It's like, oh my God, you do not want that to happen. And I was like, it was so awkward as all hell. And it's like, God, and it had to happen to Shane McMahon. Like, I love Shane McMahon, man, but like, fuck. This is what happens, I guess, when you're like ring rust and shit. But fuck, that's one of the biggest fuck ups in wrestling that you can't believe happened. And oh my God, that could be just as bad as what happened to fucking Psycho Sid. That was one of the biggest botches in WrestleMania history. And this is WrestleMania 39. People remember what one of the biggest WrestleMania botches is, like, fucking Brock Lesnar doing the shooting star press. And it's funny, 20 years later, the big number 20, in terms of anniversary, fucking Shane McMahon does a big botch, probably bigger than that. And to me, WrestleMania 19, sure, Lesnar did not get all of it, but it was still a moment, You got done something where, to me, like, what they make it look like, it wasn't that much of a botch with WrestleMania 19, But fuck, man. Fuck. That was a bad botch. That was bad, and I feel bad for Shane McMahon. It's just also sad. Like, the guy, he gets blamed for the Royal Rumble, even though the Royal Rumble was probably shit because of people producing it. People say it's his fault, which I say bullshit. But he comes back. He's so emotional because this is his company. It's his family's business, and he gets injured. But good on Snoop Dogg. And this is like, so apparently it's in the history books. The Miz defeated Shane McMahon by referee stoppage. But then Snoop Dogg, he goes to fucking Miz and he punches him. He's like, you gonna do that to my boy, making it seem that fucking Miz fucking injured him on purpose or whatever. But like in reality, it was like Shane McMahon's by accident. It was like Shane's fault by accident because like his fucking. Unfortunately, like Shane has gotten old, man, and you know what? This might be best that, and I hate to say, obviously I want Shane McMahon to have a good retirement, like a good last match. Maybe it's best that Shane McMahon has to retire now, because fuck. The guy got hurt, and that was not good. I feel so bad. So, maybe it's best that, you know what, Shane McMahon, we love you, but maybe it's best that you should have not came back, like, fuck, and he got injured. Because that's a big fuck up. You don't want, like, oh, he comes back, and he injures himself. Like, that is not a way to go. I feel so, like, so he turned his quad. So he torn his quad during his match. So I'm seeing it right now. He torn his quad. Triple H confirmed at WrestleMania press conference. He torn his quad. Oh, fuck. Damn, man, that's bad. That's just bad. It's like, and then, like, you make it, and then Miz, good on Miz, too, to try to sell, like, yeah, I did that. You don't mess with me. But then fucking, good on Snoop Dogg improvising. Even though it was not good, everything that happened was not good, but at least, they fucking did what they can, with this. I'm just getting a message, but damn, I feel so bad, like, wow, that happened, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's funny, all the smarts are angry, wow, all the smarts are fucking angry about, Cody, yeah, I mentioned it, yeah. Okay, so let's talk about this. But yeah, so Snoop Dogg attacks The Miz, and then he gets back in the ring, punches him in twice, and then he books himself a match. You ain't gonna do that to my boy. Me and you 1-on-1. He fucking attacks The Miz, and Miz is like knocked out and shit. And then Snoop Dogg does the fucking people's elbow. He does the people's elbow. Hello? Oh, please tell me I'm still recording. Oh no. Oh, I was about to say, Lauren, I'm getting like a fucking message. Okay. Alright, so, Snoop, okay, I think it's recording still. Thank God. I was like, oh, that was gonna ruin my video. Snoop Dogg does the people's elbow. And it was bad. It was bad. We can't, but it had, you had to do something, But, Snoop Dogg wins. Snoop Dogg's undefeated at WrestleMania. Good on Snoop Dogg. I just wish he did a bit more pap. Like, it was not like trained for it. It was good on Snoop Dogg improvising and pulling an audible because what happened to Shane. So good on Snoop Dogg. So I have to give credit to that. Snoop Dogg is the man. Snoop Dogg definitely, it was a great host. Honestly, it's really cool that he was the host. I liked it. And it's just like, obviously, and I wish, like, thinking about it, like, again, that's how you do an impromptu match. Like, a big return of a wrestler like Shane and whatever. I don't mind Pat McAfee. But it's like, wow, Miz had fucking... It's good to go down the history books that Miz had fucking two WrestleMania matches the same night. But also now, he has three. 3 in the same night at WrestleMania. But then, yeah. So the match, and I mean, I don't know if it's like counts, but it's good. I don't know if it counts that fucking Shane McMahon and Miz is like it counts like 2 separate matches. That's the thing. I don't know if it counts, but apparently it counts now. That like it shows on Wikipedia. I know Wikipedia's not reliable, but but it shows that yeah, it counts that Shane McMahon loses by referee stoppage. So okay, but then Snoop Dogg wins. Good on fucking Snoop Dogg pulling audible, and it was fun. It was fun. You can't always with wrestling. You can't always think it's like fine art, but it was fine. But it's like it sucked that it did look fake, but just what can you do? Obviously, like when you're still rating this as a show, you're still like critiquing. You have to critique it like some sort of way, but you gotta understand things happen, and I feel bad for Shane. It's just, it sucked that happened, man. It fucking sucked. I feel bad for Shane so much, like, that happened. But hopefully, what they could do, hopefully Shane recovers, and what they could do, but Shane has to be safe now whenever he does things, and this might be a problem if he ever tries to jump off things now. They have to do something, Shane has to change his style and be careful. So, maybe they could do a story where, I injured you. Maybe Miz might do that, maybe you might do a rematch. I don't mind Shane McMahon. Like, hopefully one more good match. Because I don't want that to be the way to end. Because I think that would be terrible. But, I think Shane could still go. But, obviously, like, that's not a good way to fucking, especially at WrestleMania. Like, I feel so bad. But it is what it is. Alright, then thankfully I guess we moved on from that. Like, because we moved on, like, it didn't overshadow the show. Good thing didn't overshadow the show, really, so I will go on to say that. The now 7 match, yeah, so basically we got 2 impromptu matches. So now this is the 7 match. I thought it was like basically the 6th match in a way, but yeah. We got the Hell in a Cell match. And boy, I want to talk about this. Hell in a Cell. So they had the actresses. Basically, they had the guy. I don't know what the actor's name, but he's like a famous actor. He was like hyping the Hell in a Cell. He was like, it's the demon, and the bloody, the scary, whatever. The terms of trying to make this like a horror movie. You know what I mean? The Hell Cell gets lowered. It's great seeing the old Hell in a Cell back. Fuck yeah, the old Hell in a Cell back. But it's like, I can't believe this. So we got the old Hell in a Cell back. But yet they fucking... We complain about the Hell in a Cell being red. Yet you fucking bring colorful weapons? What? Yeah, so people complain about the red Hell in a Cell. But we have to have red chairs. What is the fascination of colorful weapons? Why? The red cell no longer... But we have to have a red chair? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Listen, this kind of ruined the match for me, okay? Like, the colorful weapons. I know it's a bit nitpicky, but come on. When you think about it, colorful chairs, colorful candlesticks, colorful tables. I'm surprised the ladder wasn't colorful. But in a Hell in a Cell match, like, it's supposed to be scary. Yeah, it's colorful. Come on. Imagine Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell match with colorful weapons. How does that make any fucking sense? Imagine Triple H versus The Undertaker had colorful weapons. And how is that stupid? Like, come on. This is Edge versus Finn Balor. Okay, so let's talk about this. I'm not saying the match was bad. The match wasn't bad, but the match could have been way better in my opinion. Or maybe I'm having too much expectations, or I just thought the match could have been better, and maybe fucking because of the stupid weapons. And also, we have, it's Hell in a Cell, it's WrestleMania, and we had to stop the match because Finn Balor was bleeding. So I didn't know Finn Balor was bleeding, but that's why they stopped the match for a little bit, because he kind of got busted open a little bit. But they had to pause the match because he was bleeding. This is Hell in a Cell. This is WrestleMania. And God forbid a person bleeds. Like back in the good old days. And we had to pause the match because Finn Balor was bleeding. In a Hell in a Cell match. Where you could expect blood. Come on. That ruined the match for me. Like, this match should have been match of the night. I thought this match could have been match of the night. Unfortunately, it wasn't. It was not bad, but it definitely was a bit disappointing. It was still alright. It was still a good match, okay? It's fine. But I will say this, the match relied too much on the weapons. Especially didn't help with the weapons were fucking colorful. And I don't like candlesticks. I don't like wrestlers using candlesticks. So imagine Undertaker using candlestick. I just think it's like... Because candlesticks are plastic. They don't hurt you. They're fucking just training swords and shit like that, you know? But... It was still fine. So what happened? Basically the key parts of the match. So Edge, he comes out like with Brood Edge a little bit. He looks like fucking apparently... Something... They were saying he looked like Slayer. I don't know what Slayer was or whatever. But he comes out with to me, it looked like the Terminator mixed with the Undertaker wings. Like, you know how the Undertaker had the wing entrance? So it kind of looked like that. He come out with the wings. Fucking... And then he freaking... Also, like, he had the Brood. So it was a mix of Brood, Taker wings, and fucking... I don't know, Terminator. Because they had, like, a cool face look. They had a cool, like, sort of face makeup for Edge. And... People were thinking Gangrel was going to show up. I thought Gangrel was going to probably help Edge win if fucking, like, the Judgment Day comes out, but they didn't come out. I thought that was going to happen, but it didn't happen. I thought Gangrel, so maybe I had high expectations, and maybe, like, you shouldn't really believe everything on the internet, obviously, but hey. So, yeah, no Gangrel, no Christian to help, like, to take out the Judgment Day. I thought they would get involved regardless, which would probably make the match a bit better, but sadly it didn't happen. But obviously, what ruined this match... Okay, obviously, Demon Balor is gay, okay? Demon Balor, to me, is gay. I just think it's stupid. Why? Oh, he's the demon. But yeah, he's a fucking cosplay demon. Like, it was gay, him crawling. I mean, I understand that's the entrance. I'm not denying the demon makeup is cool. Him being demon is cool. But it's just like, come on. He's a cosplay demon. That's not fucking real demon shit like Demon Kane. But whatever. Balor and Edge had a face-off. It was kind of gay, like, seeing Balor, like, could punch Edge, and that affects him, but Edge punching Balor, that doesn't affect him when Edge is, like, bigger than this guy, for fuck's sakes. So this was my problem with Edge and Balor inside Hell in a Cell. Like, it was the believability. But you could think, like, even with a small guy like Balor, he would probably have still a good match with Edge. My problem is right after the match, they go for weapons. Like, how about fight each other? Legit fight each other. But they went for weapons right after that. So it's like, this match was basically, it could have just been a no disqualification match then. You know what I mean? It could have just been a no disqualification match. And then, like, why was it a fucking Hell in a Cell? It relied too much on the weapons, I feel. It basically was just a match inside the cell. They didn't use much of the cell too much. They used the cell a little bit, like, so, for example, the main highlights. They had Edge, like, Edge was on the cell, but then, like, Edge used the candlestick, which is colorful candlesticks. Like, oh my god, I hate candlesticks. He did a drop kick to Balor onto the cage, was fine. But then Balor did he did a stupid corner drop kick to the table, to Edge. It was a colorful table in the corner of the cell. Edge had like a little reddish eye because of that. But then red chairs. Oh my god, red chairs. Even a purple chair. Purple candlesticks and red candlesticks. A purple table. You even saw there was a black chair. And like, could you just use a black chair? Like, what was it? Is it because Demon is purple, Balor's purple, and Edge is red? Is that why? Imagine if Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, black and white. Undertaker, he's purple, he's darkness and shit. And then Shawn Michaels is white, he's heaven. Imagine if you used a white chair versus a black purple chair. You know how shit that would be? Like, come on. So it ruined the cell. I will say that. They removed the red cell. People hated. But then they fucking had colorful weapons. Like, what the fuck? But you know what? Hey, my friend IP mentioned this. Maybe because it's scientifically proven that colorful weapons are more dangerous than regular weapons. Is that why? There's not a reason why they... I know it's nitpicky, but come on. We just had a red cell. We finally got an old cell. You showed that you had a normal chair. We just asked for a classic Hell in a Cell match. A classic Hell in a Cell that you normally see back in the day when wrestling was badass. But you had to make it gay. You had to make it gay. Thanks a lot. Fuck you, WWE. They had to ruin this match. So as more I think about it, the match was a bit disappointing. Obviously, you can't top really Edge versus Rollins. Edge versus Rollins, even a red cell. How is that match more of a Hell in a Cell match than this? They at least used the cell. The weapon's still normal, even though the red cell. And it was the best red cell possible. You bring back the old Hell in a Cell, but it's like you reverse it. You fucking have a regular cell back, but then it's fucking colorful weapons. Fuck this company. I swear. Like, I fucking hate that shit. Eventually, Balor did a... So there was obviously a platform for Balor inside the cell where they had, like, Balor climb the cage to do the stomp. But he misses, like, Edge, like, escaped it. And, like, it was kind of cool, like, climbing inside the cell. But then he misses, like, he's crashed through the table, Edge through the spear. He doesn't kick, he kicks out. But then after that, Edge does the concerto, which I'm fine with. But it's with colorful chairs. Oh, Lord. Colorful chairs. Come on. Come on, you know what I mean? Like, really? That's what happens? Colorful chairs. A red chair, like Edge, like the feud was, Balor destroying Edge, taking over the Judgment Day, hitting them with a black chair, but you couldn't, you had to use a red chair. I don't know. The match could have been way better, in my opinion. I know Smarks are angry that, oh, how dare Balor win a loss. I don't care. I'm happy Edge won, okay? I like Edge better, and if Balor's kind of gay, okay? I'm just happy Edge won. I think he, fuck it. I like Edge won, okay? Oh, but Demon, I don't give a shit. Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm happy Edge won. The Hell in a Cell was fine, but just, like, really? I mean, obviously, it's nowhere near going to be good as, like, when you talk about a Hell in a Cell match, it's nowhere they're going to be fucking comparing to Triple H and Triple H and The Undertaker, you know? Or even fucking Shane McMahon versus Undertaker was probably, I thought, still was better than this. Even though people thought that match was boring, I thought it was fine. I was expecting this match to be longer or better, and not gay shit going on, but nope. I was always going to be gay with Gay Balor, but, But yeah, a bit disappointed with the match. It was fine, but it's just like, really? The colorful weapons and the and also fucking stopping the match because Balor was bleeding. Like, fuck off. Come on. Like, come on. This is Hell in a Cell, people. We get a recap of the Hall of Fame, and then we present the Hall of Famers. Rey Mysterio, Andy Kaufman, his family, Tim White's family. Who else? Great Muta and Rey and Stacy Keibler. Stacy Keibler looked beautiful. She looked fine as hell. Like fucking A. Like fucking hot. Like god damn, she looked fucking hot. They WWE wasting time showing video packages throughout the show too. They waste time showing Rollins' entrance. Like why? And then WrestleMania's in Pennsylvania. I might go to that WrestleMania. I might. I just wish WrestleMania was in New York. But hey, whatever. I might go to that WrestleMania now. I don't know, since I'm older and I could probably go drive there or whatever. So, that kind of stuff. The main event. The main event now. I'm not denying Cody Rhodes has a good entrance, okay? Yeah, good entrance for both men. Cody Rhodes had a great entrance. The problem with Cody Rhodes is that the idea is good. Like, just like my friend Ireland Patriot said, the idea of Cody Rhodes is good, but Cody Rhodes himself is pretty boring. Again, like I don't give a shit about Cody Rhodes. I don't know why he's main eventing WrestleMania. Like all Cody Rhodes is just his entrance, to try to make himself seem like he's good, Oh, I'm the American Nightmare. My dad's Dusty Rhodes. I'm gonna do it for my dad, my wife, and my daughter, who's a representation of two races, and her color. Oh, it's just like my father. I'm gonna finish my story. Like, what's your story? There was no story in this match, really. Like I said, I wish this match had more story than it was, The problem with this match was the lack of a good story going into this match. What should have been the story, sure, Cody coming back, fine. But, like, it doesn't help when Cody comes back. He wins the Rumble, number 30, when it was announced that he was already in the Rumble. And not just that. Him fucking... Like, what was the hate? Why you want to face Roman Reigns besides you winning the championship? What was the hate? What was the heat? What should have happened? Like, sure, like, he might, oh, you were trained by my father, but, I'm jealous. Like, motherfucker. Like, where's the heat? The heat should have been that, oh, sure, you're one of the prospects of my father, all that kind of stuff, But they should have mentioned even freaking... Like, why not mention what happened years ago in the Shield? I forgot that happened. Like, it would be nice to mention, like, I have an issue with you. Like, I have history with you. Like, mention, like, the time when the Shield versus the Rhodes brothers, They wrestled him and Dusty versus Cody, like, versus fucking Roman. Versus Roman and Rollins in the Shield. You know what I mean? Why not mention that? Also mention, like, why not mention even fucking... Cody, like, what they should have done also is that Roman getting angry at Cody, like, for messing with his business with the bloodline, like, you messing with my business, that's not going to be good with me, I don't like you for doing that. Like, he should have fucking been angry with Cody, like, why are you messing with my family business, them fucking, him saving fucking Sammy and Owens, he should be angry at Cody, you know what I mean? There should be some heat with that. And then Cody Cody should have fucking, I don't know, like, Cody saying, oh, I respect Roman Reigns. Okay, you could respect that, but, like, why not, like, fucking, like, I don't respect you, though. You know, like, why not establish some heat with this feud? And then, like, what they should have done also is, like, before WrestleMania, even, like, on the SmackDown, to make it say, will Cody still be good for WrestleMania? Like, why not fucking Roman beat the shit out of Cody just to make him angry, like, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Like, beat the shit out of Cody Rhodes, adding some more heat to the feud. You know what I mean? But overall, so the match happened. Both entrances. Cody comes out with big pyro and shit like that. He gives his belt to Luke Harper's son. Luke Harper's son was next to Cody Rhodes' wife, Brandy Rhodes, and his daughter. He holds his daughter. I mean, it's cute. I'm not denying that. Roman Reigns does come out. He had a piano music playing, and then his music hits, and it was definitely fucking wow. What an entrance that was. Fucking big entrance. You know, I was like thinking, like, if Cody better not win. If Cena can't win in front of the children, so does fucking Cody. You know what I mean? The match was boring at first, but it built up. It dragged at first. They were like, I was like wondering, like, why you guys are fighting each other outside of the ring? Like, this is not like a no disqualification match. Which, like, sure, it helped the match a little bit. It's like it's better than doing some gay wrestle in the ring, but the match could have been better with that. Cody then does a back body drop to Reigns to the table. Solo kept getting involved throughout the match, though. He hit a chair to Cody. And then he hit the strap. He took the strap from fucking Luke Harper's son. But then the ref heard it and he gets sent to the back. Cody does do the Cody Cutter. He does the fucking RKO bullshit. And then he does the crossroads and Reigns kicked out. He even did the pedigree. Like, motherfucker, you're not fucking... You hated fucking Triple H or criticized him. You fucking destroyed the throne, but you love Triple H now? Like, what the fuck? Cody then does the figure four. Oh, you know, Dusty's looking down. You're like, shut up. You know, shut up, Cole. Then Cody kicks out of the spear. Roman then does the guillotine. But then Cody comes back, not like punching him and shit like that. But then you see fucking, you know, like Reigns take a little bit of advantage. Or like was kind of like losing a little bit, but then fucking the Usos come out and attack Cody, but then Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn comes out and attacks him. They both then Sami and Kevin Owens attack Roman, making it seem that he might lose. And then the Usos and Owens and Zayn comes out and they brawl with each other a little bit. Cody was about to pin him, kicks out. Then Cody takes advantage doing the crossroads. Right, he was doing like 3 crossroads. Right as soon as he was gonna do the third, like the triple crossroads type of thing. He was about to win, but then Solo comes out. He does the Samoan spike, and then Reigns take advantage. Does a big spear. 1, 2, 3. Roman wins. My problem with this match is that, again, Roman beat guys like Brock Lesnar by himself, Triple H by himself, The Undertaker by himself, John Cena by himself. Yet he's struggling to beat these guys who are like not in the same tier as Brock Lesnar and John Cena. And he's struggling to beat them? Like in a one-on-one match? Like, I don't mind, sure, I get it. Roman's a heel, okay? But like, that just makes his credibility look weak. Like, he's a fucking big guy, and he's struggling to beat a fucking guy like Cody Rhodes. I don't know, but whatever. But the match still was good. In the end of the day, the match was good. I'm happy Roman won. You know, sure he cheated, but it's like, it's funny. The Smarks are angry though. The Smarks are angry because it should have been his moment, and now because of that, they're saying Night 2 sucked. Like, come on, guys. Night 2 did not suck because a guy did not win. Like, come on. Like, John Cena, like, lost, you know, at last night, and did you see me complain that because that show sucked? No. You know, I thought it was stupid, but again, like, so what your favorite didn't win? Like, listen, Austin Theory's not my favorite. You know, he's not, I think the guy sucks, but it didn't ruin the show for me. You know what I mean? But overall, like, again, like, why end fucking Roman Reigns' run? Like, what's the need? Because, so Cody could finish his story, so he could say, I did it for you, Dad! Like, what's Cody gonna do after WrestleMania? Like, where was the heat to make sense that where was the struggle for him being, sure, he got beat up during the match. He got, Roman was cheating solo and shit like that. But like, it just makes him look. It just makes Roman look weak. But like, at the end of the day, like, what's so credible about Cody Rhodes or cool about Cody Rhodes, where he should be the main event guy, should be the guy to beat Roman? Like, I'm sorry, I don't think the guy is credible enough or good enough to beat Roman. Not now. He's not that guy. Could he be the champion in the future? Maybe, but like not to being Reigns. The guy who should beat Roman Reigns, in my opinion, should be guys like maybe Edge, cashing in Money Bank, becoming the ultimate opportunist, cashing on Reigns, bringing back the big gold, and being the champion, have a little run with it. Maybe him versus Cena next year at WrestleMania. Fucking Cena and Edge one more time at WrestleMania. I would rather see that. In that kind of scenario. Cena's quest was 17 times, but, I don't think he should fucking win the title, but that kind of quest would be nice. Or building up a new star. Again, I don't like that after WrestleMania, they always bring up new stars without building up doing vignettes. Like, they're going to probably bring Braun Breaker and all these wrestlers. Like, they're not doing... I hate that they do that nowadays. They don't do vignettes of bringing new people. Like, when you're going to bring new people, do vignettes. That's why guys like Rusev were successful. Heck, even with Veer Mahan, people got a reaction for Veer Mahan when he did vignettes before after WrestleMania, But yeah, I enjoyed the match. The main event was good. It had a more big feel, because it's Roman Reigns. And I'm surprised the match was good, so I will give credit with that. I give credit to Cody even, but it's like, I don't think Cody's that guy or his character is that guy to beat Roman, especially now. But yeah, I'm happy Roman won. Big pyro celebration. Cody is sad, I think it's a good way, and you know what? If you're gonna do even in the future Cody and Roman, like, you build up the story, whatever for Cody, but the struggle. You gotta do more heat for the feud, But at the end of the day, I'm happy. I was expecting even The Rock. There was even rumors The Rock, but yeah, obviously The Rock did not show up. It would have been cool, The Rock coming out. I know what I said I wish would have happened. Like, I was hoping, like, sure, Roman wins, and then, the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, they come back out or whatever. Maybe, like, they take them out. But then the Usos, they have a choice that where they could beat up the Usos come back, they could beat up Sami Zayn and Owens. But that they're kind of reluctant. Kind of like a little throwback to the Royal Rumble. But then, Roman beat the shit out of them after, like, kind of turning their back on Roman. But, like, no, that didn't happen, I guess they're saving that now, which, I mean, how the end of WrestleMania was fine. But it's like, I was kind of hoping, sure, The Rock would show up and whatever. Or something big. A legit, more bigger story, cinematic ending, I would say. Or fucking a big movie ending, what they're calling. A fucking big cinematic fucking masterpiece, as they say. Where, like, Roman eventually, like, he, like, doesn't trust the Usos or doesn't care about the Usos anymore. Would have been nice. Like, I'm happy Roman's still the champion, and I think that should be, but it should have been something, like, similar to the Royal Rumble, where the Usos end up not being part of the Bloodline anymore. Maybe, like, they get their ass whooped because, I don't know, something. Like, fucking, like I said, like, why not, like, after the match, Roman goes on to attack Cody again. They handcuff him. Owens thing comes back out, but they get overwhelmed in some sort of way. But then Usos, they're kind of feeling bad, like, should we do it? Like, Jay, basically Jay pulls a Sami Zayn, but instead, Roman stops it because he knew he's going to turn on him. He fucking hurts him. Jimmy's like, no, you do not attack my brother. Like, no, don't do it. It's far. You've gone too far. And then Solo, the true Bloodline member, attacks Jimmy. They attacks all of them. And, like, you could even end the show like that, or The Rock showing up and, like, basically, stopping Roman. Because, again, Rock is Hollywood. Like, it would make sense. Like, he's Mr. Hollywood. Why not? Man, I can't believe it. The Rock, he's Mr. Hollywood. He could go in on the Oscars, but can't show up WrestleMania. Like, come on, man. Come on. But it is what it is, though. I'm still satisfied. WrestleMania, no matter what, I'm still satisfied. Night 2, I still enjoyed. And I'm not hating on it because, Cody did not win. Like, who fucking cares? Like, come on. I'm angry that fucking Edge, the fucking red cell and shit, and ruined the red fucking weapons and whatever. But you don't see me, like, hating the entire show, you know? Because of that fucking shit. But hopefully that's like a one-time deal, though, with the fucking colorful weapons, you know what I mean? But in the end of the day, though, WrestleMania combined was great, man. I enjoyed both nights. I would go on to maybe rate a 7 out of 10, even a 7.5 out of 10, you know? I enjoyed WrestleMania. Night 2 I thought was way better because of the flow of WrestleMania. Like, the main event felt grander, more important. Even though I still enjoyed Night 1 main event. And I thought, like, you know, I care about that more. Like, again, it had a better opening match. Gunter versus Sheamus versus McIntyre was fucking, like, match of the night. Fucking great. Even the funniness with Sheamus, but it's like, as you feel sad at the same time. Ed and Balor, because it's Hell in a Cell, you care about it in the main event. I mean, by comparison, fucking, like, Night 1, what was the best match? I mean, Night 1, like, which had more better matches? Like more matches that were, I mean, so the Street Profits was fine. Logan Paul Steph was good. Women's match was fine. Mysterio Dominic was good. It was the match of the entire weekend, and the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Brock Lesnar was fine for Night 2, the Brock Lesnar match. Gunter, Sheamus, Edge. I mean, okay, so if you think about it, Night 1 had more better matches, right? I'll go on to say that, but which I like the better flow. I think the better flow is Night 2 because it was more like looking forward to more grand. If anything, like again combined, like the matches were more like look forward to or whatever. But I enjoyed both nights regardless, man. Both nights were good. Okay, I don't know. There's sometimes I think Night 1 was better, Night 2 was better, but honestly, in terms of the better flow, I would say Night 2 was a bit better. Just by the flow of the show. But definitely Night 1. Night 1, Mysterio Dominic surprised me to the point that, my God, that is the best WrestleMania match in the entire weekend. Same thing with the Usos, Sami Zayn, and Owens, you know? But I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed both nights regardless. So good on WWE. Thank you for putting on 2 good WrestleManias. That's what I'm saying. So yeah. Until next time, everybody. Good on WWE. Thank you, WWE, for putting on a good WrestleMania, even though the bill should have been better. But yeah. Night 2, I enjoyed. I enjoyed Night 2. Night 2 was a good show. Night 1 was not bad at all. Good show as well. But yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm just keep real. Get your dates. Go close my list, please. Right? Mr. Bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. Yo, Stacey Keebler, come by. Come by. Tristan Leah, what's up? Come by. I mean, think about it. Maybe think about it now. Maybe Night 1 is a bit better. Maybe. I don't know. But fuck it. I like both nights. Both nights are better. Like, if you compare the matches or whatever, sure. But think about it. I don't really care for... I really don't care about the men's tag matches, you know? The Street Profits, like, it's good, but no story. So if you think about it, maybe like 4-on-4, and even the fucking... Actually, think about it. I don't even care about the women. I just care about the hotness, you know? And to me, the women's the fucking Charlotte and Rhea Ripley just overrated because of smarts, you know? Oh, she-hulky bitches, you know what I mean? So in my opinion, that's why I would say Night 2 was a bit better. I enjoyed it more better, so... That's what I say, people. Hopefully WWE doesn't have any more colorful weapons. Fuck that. But at the end of the day... Go to WrestleMania. Enjoy WrestleMania 39 as a whole. Till next time. Peace. Yeah, bye, and fuck Cody Rhodes. Ha ha ha, you fucking smarts are crying. And you think that's why the show sucked? Come on, just because the guy lost, come on. Fuck Cody Rhodes. Ha ha, he lost.